GMC is completing its third-generation Terrain lineup for 2026 by adding two entirely new trim levels that transform what this compact SUV can be. If you've been waiting for a mainstream SUV that can handle serious off-road trails or deliver genuine luxury without the premium price tag, GMC just solved both problems with a single vehicle. While most automakers force you to choose between capability and comfort, the 2026 Terrain offers both with the new AT4 and Denali trims, giving you adventure-ready hardware or upscale refinement at prices that undercut luxury competitors by thousands. Number 7. AT4 Off-Road Expertise. The introduction of the AT4 trim represents one of the most substantial additions to the Terrain lineup. GMC is bringing its proven off-road badge to the smallest vehicle in its lineup, and the hardware backing it up is no joke. The AT4 comes standard with all-wheel drive. There's no front-wheel drive option here. What separates it from the standard elevation is a suspension system specifically tuned for off-road use. GMC engineers are raising the ride height to provide better clearance over obstacles, pairing that with 17-inch wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires that can actually grip loose surfaces. Picture heading to a remote campsite on a Forest Service road that's more rocks and ruts than pavement. Most compact SUVs would have you holding your breath with every scrape. That's exactly why GMC engineered protective hardware into the AT4. The underbody gets a metal skid plate to shield critical components, while Red Recovery hooks up front provide functional hardware for when you need to pull yourself or someone else out of trouble. Hill descent control comes standard, managing speed on steep downhill grades automatically. The selectable AT4 exclusive Terrain mode adjusts throttle response, transmission shift points, and traction control settings to optimize performance on challenging surfaces. Animated headlights and taillights are bundled in as well, adding a distinctive visual signature. But the AT4 is only half the story. GMC is doing something even more unexpected with the Denali trim. Number 6. Denali Luxury in Mainstream Segment. GMC is introducing the Denali trim to bring genuine luxury into the compact SUV class. The Denali name has always carried weight in GMC's lineup, typically reserved for larger and more expensive vehicles. Bringing it to the Terrain signals that GMC is serious about competing with premium brands. The Denali features exclusive styling elements that separate it visually from the rest of the lineup. Unique grille treatment, chrome accents, and distinctive badging give it an upscale appearance that buyers will immediately recognize. We've all experienced hitting a pothole that sends a harsh jolt through the cabin. GMC's smart frequency dampers are standard equipment on the Denali, and these adaptive dampers are specifically tuned for ride comfort. The suspension constantly adjusts to road conditions, smoothing out bumps and delivering a refined driving experience that rivals luxury sedans. Heated seats extend to both front and rear outboard positions, a feature typically found in vehicles costing significantly more. Wheel options include 19-inch units as standard, with an available 20-inch upgrade. Like the AT4, the Denali gets animated lighting, but the overall aesthetic is polished and sophisticated rather than rugged. All-wheel drive is standard. The Denali essentially asks, why pay luxury brand prices when GMC can deliver comparable refinement for less? Of course, all these upgrades mean nothing if the Terrain doesn't look the part. Number 5. Rugged yet elegant exterior. The Terrain's exterior design balances masculine, truck-inspired styling with mainstream appeal. GMC has created a compact SUV that looks far more substantial than its dimensions suggest. From the front, the Terrain borrows visual cues from the Sierra pickup, with a bold grille and squared-off proportions that give it an assertive stance. The body sides feature clean, purposeful lines that avoid the overly sculpted look of some competitors. The rear three-quarter view showcases a boxy D-pillar that enhances the SUV's upright proportions and maximizes rear visibility. For 2026, the Denali trim is receiving exclusive paint colors that won't be available on other Terrain models. These special finishes further differentiate the luxury variant and give Denali buyers something truly unique. GMC's designers have created a vehicle that looks equally at home in an urban parking garage or on a rural trail. The Terrain commits to a specific aesthetic and executes it with confidence. This design approach helps the Terrain stand apart in a segment where many competitors blend together. But styling only gets you so far. What matters is whether the cabin lives up to the exterior's promises. Number 4. Interior, comfort, and technology. The Terrain's cabin impresses with its blend of quality materials and thoughtful layout. GMC has made deliberate choices to elevate the interior above what you'd typically expect in this class. Seat comfort is a standout feature, with plush cushioning that provides support without feeling overly firm. A massive 15-inch touchscreen dominates the dashboard, running GM's latest Google-based infotainment system. The new system is responsive, intuitive, and packed with functionality. Navigation comes through Google Maps, and the system allows owners to download additional apps through a 5G data connection. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. The 11-inch digital instrument cluster is standard across all trims, providing customizable displays that can prioritize different information based on your preferences. Think about those bitter winter mornings when you dread getting into a freezing vehicle. That's why GMC made heated front seats and a heated steering wheel standard equipment across every Terrain. Remote start is included, so you can precondition the cabin before leaving your house. Interior materials show attention to detail with soft touch surfaces and key contact areas. The 8T4 gets unique interior accents that emphasize its outdoor mission, while the Denali receives upgraded materials and finishes that compete with premium brands. All this comfort and technology are excellent, but none of it matters if the vehicle can't keep passengers safe. Number 3. Safety features. GMC is loading the 2026 Terrain with advanced safety technology as standard equipment. Enhanced automatic emergency braking identifies pedestrians, bicyclists, and hazards at intersections, using sophisticated camera and radar systems to detect potential collisions before they happen. Automatic rear braking for cross traffic is standard, protecting you when backing out of parking spaces. Side bicyclist alert specifically watches for cyclists approaching on either side of the vehicle. Adaptive cruise control makes highway driving less fatiguing by maintaining a set following distance from the vehicle ahead. This comprehensive suite of safety features is standard across the entire Terrain lineup. You don't need expensive packages to get meaningful protection, but safety systems can only do their job if the powertrain underneath is reliable and efficient. Number 2. Powertrain, efficiency in focus. Every 2026 Terrain uses the same 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, but output varies depending on drivetrain configuration. Front-wheel drive models produce 175 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, while all-wheel drive versions maintain 175 horsepower but increase torque to 203 pound-feet. The transmission choice changes based on drive configuration. Front-wheel drive Terrains use a continuously variable automatic, while all-wheel drive models get a conventional 8-speed automatic. The 8-speed is the superior choice as it provides more natural-feeling acceleration. Acceleration isn't going to blow anyone away. In daily driving, the Turbo 4 feels adequate for merging and passing. What the engine does offer is refinement. It runs smoothly, keeps noise levels reasonable, and delivers consistent performance. If you've been watching fuel prices climb and feeling the sting at every fill-up, the Terrain's efficiency becomes a real advantage. Front-wheel drive models achieve around 26 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway, while all-wheel drive versions hit approximately 24 miles per gallon city and 28 miles per gallon highway. The handling is stable and predictable, with a comfortable ride that absorbs bumps effectively. The 8T4's off-road suspension provides the plushest ride thanks to its all-terrain tires with extra sidewall cushioning. The Denali's adaptive dampers deliver the most sophisticated ride quality. With all these features and capabilities, the real question becomes whether GMC can deliver all of this at a price that makes sense. Number 1. Pricing. GMC is keeping 2026 Terrain pricing remarkably competitive, with increases that are minimal compared to the previous model year. The base elevation trim with front-wheel drive starts at $31,895. Upgrading to all-wheel drive adds just $2,000, bringing the price to $33,895, a bargain considering you get the better 8-speed transmission and increased capability. The off-road-focused AT4 is priced at around $41,000, representing significant value when you consider the specialized hardware and exclusive features included. The range-topping Denali comes in at $43,595, undercutting luxury brand competitors by thousands while delivering comparable refinement. These pricing structures make the Terrain extremely competitive against rivals like the Nissan Rogue, Honda CR-V, and Toyota RAV4. GMC is essentially offering 3 distinct personalities within one model line: practical and affordable with the Elevation, adventure-ready with the 8T4, and upscale with the the Denali. The minimal year-over-year price increases are strategic, recognizing that buyers are increasingly price-sensitive. By holding the line on cost while adding meaningful new trim options, GMC is positioning the 2026 Terrain as one of the smartest buys in the compact SUV segment. The 2026 GMC Terrain's transformation from a single-personality SUV into a three-variant lineup changes competitive dynamics in an entire segment. By adding the off-road capable 18.4 and luxury-oriented Denali alongside the practical Elevation, GMC has created a compact SUV that satisfies adventure seekers, luxury buyers, and budget-conscious families without compromise. The fact that pricing remains competitive despite these substantial additions makes the Terrain's value proposition almost impossible to ignore. But don't forget that the Terrain competes in the market's most competitive segment, full of excellent alternatives. If you're looking for something stylish and luxurious without paying the premium price tag, then make sure to check out our video about the 2026 Mazda CX-5. It's coming completely redesigned with an upgraded look, brand new interior, and loads of new features.